Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 3 episode 8 and it's called Entrada. Entrada, I think. Does that mean entrance? Enter? I don't know. In the last episode we had abducted. We was over the other side and a boy had been abducted. And we see now how Peter's abduction all those years ago has affected this world and its policies, since abductions are now a top priority for the Fringe team, the Fringe division over there. Yes, and we can see why any abduction could be a anomaly and would need to be quarantined off the way they like to do things. So we're getting a good bit of information about what life is like on the other side, and it's fraught with paranoia and suspicion, all because of water. And now we're going to, I think probably in this episode, we'll be going back to our side of the universe. What has it got in store for us? And is Olivia going to be found out? She's very, very close to being found out that she's not the correct Olivia.
Yes.
I'm calling from New York. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I just saw a woman disappear in front of my eyes.
Who is this?
Her name was Olivia. She has a message for you. She's trapped in the other universe.
Yeah, you better keep that to yourself, Peter, I think. And Peter's really doing some snooping today, isn't he? So he obviously believed what he heard.
Thought I'd catch up with a friend in Corinth.
You got a friend in Corinth?
Yeah. And like he always says, Naine kalitero anthropo apoton petero tu.
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean?
Oh, she would know.
It means be a better man than your father.
Yeah,
That's not great.
she's supposed to know that.
In common.
Oh, she knew.
I failed the test, didn't I?
Yep. Spectacularly.
It's not realistic to think that I wouldn't do what I came here to do.
And what did you come here to do?
You gonna come after me?
Yes.
You gonna kill me?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna get answers. And if I find out that you did anything to Olivia,
Then I'll kill you.
then I'm gonna kill you.
Okay. Right, she's on the run now. I'm not sure extraction's exactly what Walter has in mind at this stage.
Any luck running that call that came into my cell phone?
All we know is that it was made from a Manhattan payphone at 12:21 a.m. There's no way of knowing who placed it.
Odd. It seems that Olivia was able to cross over momentarily, but unable to stay here.
We gotta get her back. So how do we get over there, Walter?
In the 70s, I innocently wandered into the wrong home, and it was 3 days before I realized my mistake. And unlike Olivia, the woman with whom I was sharing a bed didn't look like my wife at all.
She took the wrong computer.
What? I want more of that Walter story. How the hell did he do that?
Hernandez, I want access to every file on this computer.
Oh, we're going over the other side, are we?
Agent Dunham hasn't completed her mission yet.
No, we can't worry about that now. We need to provide her with an extraction point. A single person will use the girl. We've gotten all we need from her. And obviously they have equivalent mass.
Swap them
You
back
team up
again.
whatever they're doing. I need a time and a location for Agent Dunham.
How do you want to send back their Olivia, alive or dead? Because I feel there are very valuable parts for study. And I would just have to replace their mass.
It's a fair question. Not a nice question, but it's a fair question.
The past 20 years, our world has been breaking apart because of what they did. And now, with what we've discovered about how that girl crosses over, we're about to turn the tide. Only one world can survive. And finally, we've made strides so that it can be ours. Our Olivia will be returning shortly. The mission over there was a success.
To a safe return.
Was it? What exactly was her mission over there? I thought it was just to infiltrate, collect information.
Didn't she tell you she always brought these back when she went to the federal building? This bakery is in the Bronx. Why would she go there?
Because she must know somebody there.
Let me see that address.
There's one more thing I need you to do for me.
So that must be the last part of the machine then.
Help you? Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking for a woman who frequents this area. You seen her before?
No, can't say as I have.
You sure?
Yeah.
Seems like kind of a high-rent area to be selling something so retro.
People come from all over the city. I specialize in stuff that's hard to find.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, very hard to find. Like, not in this universe.
How does it work?
I don't know. No, really, I don't. They just come here.
It's a quantum entangled telegraph. It's a machine that could communicate between universes. It's fascinating.
Penn Station in Newark.
He's gonna help.
I wanted to come and see you. Thank you for not giving me up. You easily could have.
How's your son?
He's slipping through the night again. We owe that to you. I want you to know that I realize that.
Do you know what they're gonna do to me? Why I have these marks on my forehead?
Lobotomy.
They're sending me back. They're gonna swap me for your Olivia. But they're gonna kill me first. They're gonna cut out my brain and study it.
That's pretty gross. I think Paul's is going to live to regret that decision.
Should I give her more sedative?
No, if her heart rate lowers anymore, we won't be able to preserve her organs. Why don't you go prepare the coolers in the receiving room? Excuse me. You're not allowed to be...
Someone's got her back by shooting someone else in theirs. It's Broyles, isn't it? It's got to be. Yep.
We don't have much time. We have to get out of here.
You get back for me.
Don't thank me yet. I have to give you adrenaline.
Oh no, please don't do...
Ouch.
What is it?
I'm not positive, but I think it's cortexifer.
What's that?
It's a long story, but if I'm right, this is why they stopped their experiments on me, because they found what they needed, and it could help your people cross over to my side.
Hello?
Sir, there's been an incident at Liberty Island.
What kind of incident?
Olivia Dunham is gone.
Ah. Springsteen Station, did that say?
Give me your right hand. Palm up. You may want to close your eyes. The
Transfer scheduled for 4 o'clock. It's in precisely 23 minutes.
Why the long wait?
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're cleaning, but I really have to.
Dunham, freeze! I got her. She's in the northwest bathroom.
Put your guns down, or I will shoot her. Put your guns down, or I will kill her!
Put them down.
No, she's not going to kill them. Kill her.
Mom! Mom! Don't you make me kill her!
What's your daughter's name? Your daughter's name, what is it?
It's a shapeshifter.
Take her.
Nice work, but now you're not going to get your Olivia back. Is she going to find a tank? Yep. Uh-oh.
They're here. How did they find us?
Subcutaneous tracker. I'm too important to lose.
Ah.
Look, I've seen war, but if what you're saying is true, in the end, I have to believe in hope.
But what about the other Olivia? Is she gone as well?
Olivia?
I want a 3-car escort, half-mile buffer zone all the way to Boston.
And she never made it back. So now there's 2 Olivias and no transfer of mass. When she's supposed to transfer. Oh, and she's going to, looks like.
That was Astrid. Olivia's back.
She's gone. Well, we've been going one side then the other, then one side then the other for the last sort of 8 or so episodes. And then this one, they're just flipping between the two within the same episode. So I don't know what's going to happen next episode. Did that make sense? Okay then. So the Olivias have at last been swapped over successfully. Not so successful for Broyles' alter ego, who seems to have been burnt to a crisp. Apart from that, not much. I mean, the other Broyles was the only thing, I think, keeping the two sides from going to all-out war. He may, even in death, he may have succeeded temporarily in that. But I don't think he's succeeded in the long term. I think there's still going to be a war, and a nasty one at that. We're still a long way from that eventuality. And now the other side have got the machine that they need, so that they're able to travel between universes a little bit more freely without having to use the shapeshifters. That changes a lot. But having the components for the machine isn't the same as having the machine. They've still got to build it. And if it's Walter's machine and not Walternut's, and Walternut never had that idea of building the machine, which, judging by the fact that they're experimenting with other means of travelling between worlds, I don't think he did build the machine. So it's going to take a while for him to work out how it all fits together, I think. So we could be a few episodes yet away from the other side visiting our world freely and safely. I mean, we know that they can do it with restrictions and very unsafely, but That's not good enough for them, is it? I mean, why would it be? You don't want to do things out of control and at great risk if you can possibly do it with control and at no risk. So, yeah, it makes sense. Now I think it's a Cold War. Now I think begins the Cold War where each side is spying on the other side, trying to anticipate the other side's next move. This is what usually happens before all-out war, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not an expert on such things. Okay then. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, keep well and have a great one. Bye-bye.